Huawei just globally announced the brand new Huawei Mate 40 series of smartphones, and what we have here is the brand new Mate 40 Pro. I'm surprised they didn't name it Mate 3A0 or something like that, but nonetheless, let's take a look at the brand new Huawei Mate 40 Pro. So the brand new Huawei Mate 40 series, the first thing that stood out to me the most is this is the Mate 30 Pro, this is the Mate 40 Pro. At first glance, this came off to me like the iPod's click wheel, because you can see here this should be the click wheel, 4 buttons, and then this is the click button at the center. But nonetheless, this time around, all of the camera modules are built into this circle here. So you got the periscope camera here, a laser autofocus camera. This is your main camera, 50 megapixels, and then this should be the ultra wide angle camera. I'm not too sure which arrangement is which, but from what I can see, this is it. So first things first, let's talk about the design. So the one that we have here, this is the Mate 40 Pro in silver color and also matte finish, as you can see here. It has this kind of iridescent finish with all the reflections and whatnot. And the matte finish here is just very nice to look and also feel. It is also available in 4 more different colors. So I have another one here, Mate 40 Pro in black color. This is in a usual glossy finish. There's also another white color finish, also in glossy as far as I know. And then there's 2 more different colors in vegan leather, which is the green and yellow color. Now as for the screen, this time around, this phone, the Mate 40 Pro, is using a 6.67 inch AMOLED screen. The resolution here is, let me find out, it's 2772 by 1344. It's a bit of a weird resolution, and it is also capable of running 90 Hz this time around. So in terms of specs, it's also using the latest Kirin 9000, is it? Kirin 9000 with 5nm lithography, 5G SoC chipset, and it also has 8 gigs of RAM with 256 gigs of storage, IP68 water and dust resistance, which is all nice to have. And this time around, Huawei is putting the focus on 3 different experiences, which is visual experience, audio experience, and also haptic experience, which is something interesting here. So firstly, we still have the 3D face unlock feature here. And this time around, they are also integrating it into the upcoming Huawei Pay feature. So you can also link your debit card and whatnot into the Huawei Pay and then use your phone to make those payments. This is very similar to Samsung Pay. So you are authenticating your payment using the 3D face unlock feature. And the brand new Huawei Mate 40 Pro also comes with this new Emui 11. The first thing that I want to highlight here is that they have this new smart selfie camera and also new always on display, which you can customize with your own images or your own animations. And then for the new AI hand gestures, now what you can do here is that when you lay your phone on the table, you can use your hand, wave it left and right to swipe left and right. So this is good for ebooks if you don't want to touch the screen even though you're holding the phone. And then you can also do up and down gestures and also another hover gesture, which you just put your hand like this. And you can see here, if I put my hand somewhere nearby, you can see there's a little icon at the top here that says that my palm is there. And one feature that works really well is taking screenshots. So if you put your palm there, then yep, that's how you take a screenshot. And the new Emui 11 also has this brand new feature where you can open 3 different apps when you're using Huawei Share, the one-tap share. I don't know what's it called now, but if you link your phone into a Huawei or Honor laptop, then you can open a total of 3 windows from your phone. So that's a nice improvement as opposed to the usual 2 window on the previous Mate 30 Pro. Now back to the cameras. So the rear camera, the main one is a 50 megapixel f1.9, and then the ultra wide angle camera is a 20 megapixel f1.8. The telephoto here is actually a periscope lens. So that sensor is a 12 megapixel one with 5 times optical zoom with a maximum of 30 times digital zoom with an aperture of f3.4, and it has OIS, so that's good. The last laser autofocus camera is not meant to take pictures, it is only meant for you to focus your pictures, which is especially useful in very dark situations. So let's take Yoshi, Divoom, Rain Princess. Nah, I'll take Jake. So let's just take a real quick picture. I'm just using AI, everything in auto. And from what I can see here, dynamic range is real good because as you can see here, studio lighting environment. Sometimes you can catch some reflections and it's not easy to balance out those harsh reflections. But that's something that this camera can handle well. So one interesting feature about this Huawei Mate 40 Pro's camera here is that you can enable 50 megapixels RAW format, which is the first time I'm seeing on a smartphone with such a high resolution sensor, and you can use it in RAW. That's good. So let me just take this picture, 50 ISO, and then let's go for auto shutter speed, autofocus, and tap on Yoshi again. Yes, 50 megapixels RAW picture. That's great. I mean, high resolution and RAW format means that I can tune it later in Lightroom or Snapseed, or I can just put it into my PC and do some further editing. That's just really nice to have in terms of flexibility. Another feature highlight here is the brand new Golden Snap 2.0. They just added one new feature here, which is to actually scan a document, because Huawei was the first one to create those kind of camera mode that can actually scan documents from the camera app itself. Now they remove the fact that when you take pictures of your document like this, you will eventually cast a shadow on your document. So this new Golden Snap 2.0 tries to remove the shadow, and it actually does a pretty good job. Now as for the battery life, the Huawei Mate 40 Pro comes with a 4400 mAh battery. I don't really know why they have so many emphasis on the number 4, but that's what you get. And also there's a brand new 66 watt charger. Not too sure if they're using gallium nitride or GaN. It does seem so because of its size, and to differentiate this brand new charger with its previous generation of fast chargers, it now comes with this new peach colored USB header port. The cables are also in this peach color, by the way. And I'm also surprised that they're using a USB Type A instead of a Type C port on this charger here. The Huawei Mate 40 Pro is also supporting the brand new 50 watt wireless charging, which we don't have right now, but yeah, we'll just have to take their word for it for now. So the Huawei Mate 40 Pro is also using the Emui 11, which means it's using Huawei's app gallery. And this time around, they are highlighting a total of 4 different apps to look out for. The first one is Huawei Video, which they claim to have been partnering with local content creators and also popular tutors to create 300 episodes to learn new skills and knowledge. And then there's also a brand new Huawei Pay, which is what we mentioned earlier, it's coming soon. And then there's also a brand new Huawei Book. It's a very important feature because Huawei seems to be focusing a lot in ebooks this time around. So if you want to learn more about books in general on devices like this, you can check out our review of the Huawei Mate T10s. And that also comes with a brand new ebook mode, which desaturates the display and then makes it look like ink on paper. And then there's also one more service here called Huawei Music, which they claim to have hundreds and thousands of song streamings for free. And if you are also a Huawei members user, there are more exclusive rewards coming to us Malaysians soon. But before we end this video, we also need to highlight the fact that the volume rocker is back, because I think a lot of you guys complain to Huawei that without the volume rocker, it's just very not convenient to use if the phone is in your pocket and you don't want to take it out. So volume rocker is back, but now it is also facing pretty much towards the back of the phone. So yeah, the screen is pretty much the same as well. It has the 88-degree waterfall curvature here, which the Mate 30 Pro also has this kind of screen. So in terms of look and feel and also the grip, both the Mate 30 Pro and also the Mate 40 Pro is pretty similar. And one major difference here is the notch. So as you can see here, the Mate 40 Pro has this kind of P40 Pro-like kind of notch. So it's a pill-shaped cutout and it's slightly elongated to fit in the 3D face scanning and whatnot. So that's all we have to say about the brand new Huawei Mate 40 Pro. If we ever get a chance to review this phone, of course, maybe we will. And until then, this is what we have to share with you about this brand new phone right here. And we'll see you in the next videos if you want to learn more about other products. Click here, here, or at the bottom here. We'll see you next time.